Dappers? It's Tortimer the Great. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Hexath'locke Season 5. Last episode, we managed to get our first gym badge. I believe the Trio badge is its name. And so that's pretty exciting. We are moving along in this challenge here. And now that we've completed all of Fennel's side quests and everything, we're able to head up into Route 3, which is going to open up a number of things for us. One, there's going to be tons of trainers we can battle as part of the preschool here, so we'll jump into that, see if we can't get some experience, etc. Sometimes let's play with the Pokemon! So this is the Pokemon daycare, we want the preschool. Let's talk to all these people. No, somebody battle me. There we go! I was like, I know I've ground here before. There we go. I feel invincible because I'm 2 years old. Oh wait, no, that's a lady. Nursery Aide Autumn sent out Lilip. Alright. Got the Timon at the front of our team apparently. Let's see, theirs is level 10, so that's alright. I ended up teaching Cut to Timon. I don't remember if I did that on camera last time or not. Probably not. I intend to use Timon. I was hoping I could teach it to our Lilip, Lupus. But he could not learn it, and I think it was definitely before I caught Spooks. So it's oh, the Oranberry. Yeah, well that works. So I ended up teaching it to Timon just because it'll be stab at least. Oh, this one's got an Oranberry too. Well, that's disappointing. All right, you got it. Come on, Timon. While we're doing this, thank you guys so much again for your continued responses to the questions of the day. It's something I've not really done with lots of success in the past. I normally just forget to do it. And so I've been trying to do it in this series just to give you guys a reason to comment, because sometimes you guys need one. And so I figured they're bringing in Mona. We'll stay in, because I'm pretty sure Timon's got Bite, but let's quickly heal him. I'm pretty sure we've got Potion. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, thank you for responding to the questions of the day. It was very interesting reading about your guys' favorite or most memorable gym leaders last week. Sure. Alright, Timon, can you one-shot it with a Bite? Let's see. No, cannot one-shot. Timon's gonna take a little nap. Let's hope he wakes up here soon and without taking too much damage. Using the lucky chance. Alright, Timon, wake up, buddy. Wake up, buddy. Using that defense curl over there. But yeah, I guess we'll take this time while we're here waiting to kill Muna. So yeah, thank you guys for responding to last week's question of the day. Today's question of the day, I guess it's really the question of the week because it's only the only series I do it in. Anyway, I'm interested, because we're going to be doing a couple of catches today. What is your favorite Gen 5 Pokemon? It's no secret that I'm not a huge fan of Gen 5 and the Pokemon it added for the most part. And it's not to say that I don't like Pokemon from Gen 5, but it's definitely not one of my favorites in terms of design. Did Timon get some decent experience from that? He didn't even level up, so I doubt it. Alright, well, we'll keep going. But yeah, so, you know, it's not my favorite generation in terms of design. I was looking through the sprites, and there's definitely Pokemon I can identify that I like, but I wouldn't say that there's any that I like necessarily over any of my other, like, favorites from other generations. It's just, in general, for whatever reason, I just did not connect with Gen 5 as much. But there's definitely some Pokemon in here that I've enjoyed, and that I like. I think the two favorites I've got from this generation are probably, as I was looking through the sprite list, probably between Dwebble and Scraggy, and that's probably due largely to my time in Little Cup. I did use a Scraggy, actually I've liked Scraggy for a long time. I think on my second playthrough through the game, I ended up catching a Scraggy and using it on my team, and I enjoyed that. And definitely then through Little Cup, I've kind of raised my appreciation for the little hoodlum there. But what's the most sand attack? Yeah, we'll keep old moves. Yeah, give it the sand attack. But yeah, so it's probably between Dwebble and Scraggy. Dwebble definitely. Through Little Cup, I've really grown to appreciate Dwebble as a Pokemon. It's just so cute. I had little hermit crabs and stuff as a kid. So that's cool. I like Dwebble, and I think Scraggy is probably tied with Dwebble there for my favorite Pokemon from the generation, which is weird. Normally, like, I mean, those are kind of obscure Pokemon for me to end up liking. Normally, you know, like, some of my favorite Pokemon from that generation are typically, like, usually the starters are up there, and things like that, but, ooh, I really ought to get Toadette in here, shouldn't I? We've got an actual water Pokemon. Well, what was that? Leer? But yeah, so normally, like, the starters end up, like, you know, in Gen 1, Squirtle is my absolute favorite Pokemon. In Gen 2, actually, I've got a lot of favorite Pokemon, but, like, Totodile is definitely up there for me. But yeah, I mean, I think one of the reasons why I didn't like Gen 5 as much was because I wasn't really impressed with the starters at all. And so that was kind of my first exposure to it, because I always released the starters before really any other information. So I think I was soured on it just because the starters were so weak, in my opinion. And so, yeah. But yeah, so Scraggy and Dwebble. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below, what was your favorite Pokemon that was added in Gen 5? I, you know, had lots of other ones that I liked. Obviously, Tortuga is a sea turtle, which is awesome, so love that. And lots of other ones too, but yeah, you let me know. Let me know what you guys liked. I'm really excited to hear from you guys on which are your favorites, because I know some of you guys love Gen 5 just in general, so some of these may be your favorite Pokemon of all time. So I'd love to hear from you guys on what you think. But here we go, we're continuing to sweep through the preschool here. For a route, especially an early route that otherwise is really just connecting, you know, two towns together. There's a lot going on Route 3. You've got this preschool full of little brats. Ooh. Does Effect-Spore always do poison? It seems like that's the only effect I ever get from a Effect-Spore. Seems... I thought it should be randomized, but maybe it is. Maybe it's just a common thing that, you know, I'm just happening to see poison, but let me know. But yeah, so there's tons. So you got the preschool here. In a second, I think we're going to be doing a rival battle, potentially triggering some plot. In which case, I'm going to be, as soon as we're done with this battle, there's a couple more preschoolers I think you've got to take care of, but we're probably going to speed through that because I think we do have a battle with Sharon coming up, and I think we do, right afterwards, trigger, ooh, Leech Seed, awesome. And a girl Toadette. I think afterwards we do trigger a little bit of plot with Bianca and some girl. So I'll clean up the rest of preschool, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, welcome back. Apparently we knocked out all the little preschoolers beforehand, or before the speed up. There wasn't really anything going on in there, but then we did have a little double battle, so I figured I'd speed through that as well. Just because, like I said, there's a lot going on in this route, and here we go with Sharon's battle. He apparently only has 2 Pokemon still, which is a bit disappointing. We've got a full team. Granted, the Hexath'locke gives us a little extra advantage there, but he should still have more than 2. Especially since he had 1 coming off of the first route. So, you're lagging behind, Sharon. But as soon as we defeat him, we'll probably trigger some plot. But then we'll also have opportunity to do 2 catches today. We have both Route 3 and Wellspring Cave available to us, I believe, today. And then I think we're going to end up in Narcine City or Nakarine. I don't know how it's said. But that's an opportunity for us to get 2 more catches, which will be great. I'm not really looking to keep Lupus and Spooks on the team. Lupus would be great, and I would love to use him if it weren't for the fact that I already had caught Timon, and I don't really see myself doing 2 normal types at a time, at least. If Timon goes down, I'm certain that I will be bringing Lupus up into the ranks, but for now, we have access to some cool Pokemon here that I'm really excited for. I think we can get Blitzels and or P-Dubs on this route. Ooh, Toadette. Effect-Spore. Oh, and in that double battle we did see that Effect-Spore has multiple effects. I've been seeing lots of poison. Yeah. Can I switch out while in a wrap? I don't know. We're gonna use the freshwater here. Yeah, 50. Let's do that. Not taking risks with Toadette, for sure. But yeah, so we can get a good electric type or even a flying type on this route. And then in the cave, we can get a Swoobat or a Roggenrola or a Drillbur. So that could be cool. We are definitely going to try and switch out here. I'm not sure if it's going to let us consider taking the wrap into consideration, but yeah, darn it. Okay. As long as Sharon doesn't use any healing moves, not too worried about it, I guess. This is just going to be slow work if he does. Ooh, too much damage there from the Snivy. Alright, Toadette, finish it off, girl. There we go. Alright, beautiful. But yeah, so a couple of, at least some type variation, you know. I don't love Swoobat, although I have used one. Switch. Somebody had a fighting move, didn't they? We'll bring Timon out. I don't think he had a fighting move. Now that I think he's got Detect, but it's not a physical move or an attacking move. So you know, I'm not like a huge fan of Swoobat. I did use one actually in a playthrough though. I had a Woobat, or no, is it a Woobat and evolves into Swoobat? I don't know. We'll find out here in a minute, I'm sure. But you know, they can be, they're reasonably useful in, you know, if you baby them a bit. Obviously not the greatest Pokemon ever, and I don't know that I've ever, well, I'm certain I've never used one in a Nuzlocke, because I've never done a Nuzlocke of this generation before. I did a couple of playthroughs of it, just because, like, to get my money's worth, I normally do a couple of playthroughs of a given generation. At least I used to. I haven't played through Gen 6 again, mainly because I'm just too busy doing other games for the channel. I don't really have a lot of time on the side. And I haven't even finished Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. I see, so that's how you battle. Out of the way! So we got some Plasma Grunts running by us. What was that about? Bianca, why are you running? Hey! Where are those people being... Oh, I was about to say beheaded. Where were those people headed? That way, bye. Why are you running now? Oh, seriously, they run so fast! Miss, oh, my Pokemon! It'll be okay, don't cry. Bianca, really? Why were you running? Oh my god, Sharon, how difficult is this to comprehend? Those people stole this girl's Pokemon! You should have spoken up sooner. Tortimer, we're gonna go get that Pokemon back. Bianca, please stay here at the girl's side. Are they gonna let me pass them? Yeah, they are. I'm gonna quickly heal at the daycare center here. I think the one lady let us rest our Pokemans. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Sharon gave at least Toadette a little bit of a beating there, so that'll be good. We'll be all set for some plot here. Let's head on over. And in fact, before we do that, let's quickly do our catch here. Toadette's still up front, I would think. Yes, yes. All right, perfect. So I think we can get Blitzel and or P-Dove here. I think those are really the only two Pokemon we can get, because I think Dupe's... Well, we could catch another Pokemon. But Dupe Claws, we have everything else on this route. It's Patrats, Lillipups, and Purloins, which we have at this point. So we, assuming we, in 3 attempts, we get lucky. Yes, Blitzel! Oh, that's awesome. Okay, very cool. I would have been fine with P-Dove, but I was definitely excited about Blitzel, because this thing is, well, it's a fun electric type, but it can also learn fire moves and things like that, with like Flame Charge, I think, and so it's a pretty versatile Pokemon, and I'm pretty excited to get a chance to add one to the team, especially an electric type this early. I think it'll be nice to have on board. All right, so let's go ahead and go for the Absorb, see what that'll do. Probably not much. Oh no, it did good. All right, that works for me. You can get 1 or 2 of those back in there. What is it? Charging? Probably doesn't even have an electric move at this point, but it does raise its special defense, which will hinder Absorb, which is fine. That means we'll just have to do another 1 or 2. Yeah, we'll do 1 more, and then we'll catch it, because I don't want to waste balls. Just don't crit, Toadette. If you crit now, okay, perfect, perfect. Oh, I'm excited about this one. I'm excited about this one a lot. Let's go bag Pokeballs. Let's attempt just a regular Pokeball. It's only level 8 and it's paralyzed and almost in the red, so I'm thinking this should probably do us, unless we get some real hacksy kind of stuff going on. No, beautiful. Beautiful. Blitzels was added to... Alright, so I'm going to nickname Blitzel Well, I was thinking I was going to name it Zed, but for the sake of references, I guess we'll name it Zod, and that'll work out for us. Alrighty, so Zod's back in the box, which is fine. We'll finish off the rest of this stuff, and then I'll pick him up later. Let's switch Timon back up since he's a little lower level. Let's go be the hero, shall we? Well, hold on, before we do that, did I pick up the item that was in the grass there? I must have. Alright, here we go! There's Sharon, he's waiting for us. They ran inside! No, he asked me something about HP. Maybe he was gonna heal me. Sharon Tortimer! This bothersome bunch doesn't really like to listen to reason. I forget what Sharon's voice was, and I forgot to do it at the beginning of his whole encounter. I apologize for that, guys. Here we go. Double battle with Team Plasma. Let's knock this out. And then we'll quickly do a catch and call it a day. And the next episode, I'm thinking we'll be in... we'll just jump right into Narcine City and the gym there, I think, is what we'll probably end up doing. Let's go for the cut. See what that'll do us. This Pat Red's pretty evenly matched to us. Oh, okay, that was a crit. Goes for the detect, which, alright. I mean, I wasn't gonna like, alright. As long as he's not focus energizing or whatever, uses the Leer. Alright, that's fine. That should leave us plenty of time. And in fact, we're not even double battling. I would have assumed we were double battling. Did I? Huh. Even looking at the wiki, I would have thought we were double battling. Strange. What? How could we lose when we have him right on our side? Not bad, not turn. Okay, go return the Pokemon to that girl. Oh, okay, we've got another batch of battles. There's two of you and two of us. Okay, so here's the double battle. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure we had a double battle here. All right, so here we go. Now we've got the battle. We'll beat these guys up and then we'll call it a day. Well, after a brief catch. After a brief catch, we'll call it a day. So the grunts are going to be grunty, and they're going to grunt and plot some stuff and other things. So we've got Timon and Snivy. Timon definitely took a... Well, he didn't take too much of a beating, I guess. Let's... well, but I don't want him taking 2 hits. So let's bring... We're going to bring Kensei in. He was packing some pretty powerful punches in our double battle earlier, which I sped through. But yeah, he should be able to... Him and Snivy fighting together. Should be good to go. Oh, that scared me. In my mind, I just saw Vine Whip, and I was like, no, I just switched out Kensei! Not even, I'm like, they're not the grass Pokemon. The grass Pokemon's on our side. Alright. Now the Tortimer's done freaking out. Let's go ahead and, thankfully we targeted the Patrat who was not detecting himself. Ooh, and they targeted the same one as well. Perfect. Beautiful teamwork there, Sharon. Alright, so let's throw another water gun at the Patrat here. Ooh, going for the Bide. That could be dangerous. But I feel like between a Vine Whip and a water gun, we might be able to kill this guy. Not quite, but it's a 2-turn attack, so he'll definitely be dead before he gets a chance to do anything about it. Awesome. Attaboy Kensei, good job, Snivy. Teamwork for the win. Kensei grew to level 15. You could even potentially get an evolution here. I don't remember what level he evolves at, but it's certainly possible. Cannot believe Team Panda lose to kids and plot. In order to liberate Pokemon from foolish people, we will take their Pokemon. Whatever, what a waste of time. Come on, what reason could you possibly justify stealing Pokemon from people? Pokemon trainers like you are making Pokemon suffer. What do you mean trainers are making Pokemon suffer? I don't get that at all. We'll give you back the Pokemon, but be aware of how this Pokemon suffers from being used by people. Someday, open your eyes to your own complicity. Trainers bring out the Pokemon's strength. Pokemon believe in their trainers and respond to that. I don't understand what that about Pokemon makes suffers stuff. Okay, Tortimer, I'll return the Pokemon. Alright, Sharon, thank you very much. Let's quickly get Toadette up front, and then we will we'll go spelunking here for a second and find our Pokemon who's joining the team, and it is a Roggenrola. Alrighty. Very cool. A rock type will be good to have on board for sure. Probably more so than a Swoobat, but I wouldn't have hated that either. With a little bit of tender love and care, those things can be can be useful enough, especially I would think early on in the game. You get some flying attacks since we didn't get a flying type on Route 3. Getting those flying attacks and potentially even some psychic attacks here soon with those. I don't remember exactly how their level up works, but Alright, I'm gonna throw Leech Seed. I'm not willing to use an Absorb here. Alright. Broken Roller used Harden. Raising defenses even more, but we shouldn't have too much trouble zapping it with Leech Seed and Tackle, just getting it close enough. And of course now I've got to come up with a nickname for this thing, so while we're doing that I'll try to be thinking of that. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. We'll get this guy caught, and then I'm going to be calling it a day. But truly, I appreciate the continued support. I got a little disheartened last season, and I hope I, didn't show it too much, but with the views, I've got 500, I've almost got 600 subscribers now. And the Hexath'locke for a long time has been kind of my main series, but it's kind of disheartening when my main series is getting like less than 50 views a week. And so the last 2 episodes, well, the first 2 episodes, you guys have done a really good job supporting on that. Last episode, we did not get as good of views. It was barely like 30 something, which is a bit disappointing again. Even with shorter episodes and stuff like that, we're still we can't get people in here to watch it. So I don't know what that is. Maybe I need to just go on a big promotion campaign and bring some new people in. I don't know. Because we get lots of views on our other stuff, like the Showdown stuff is, does fairly well. Not great considering we have, almost 600 subscribers, but, a lot better than my LPs. So I know it's different formats and stuff, but it's, I appreciate all the continued support that you guys give. Anyway, never mind. Thank you guys is what I want to say. Thank you for continued support, and if you guys have any suggestions on what we can do to make this thing a little more appealing to people, just let me know. That's all I really want to say on it, because, if you guys are watching, then you're not the problem. And, I love doing the Hexath'locke. It's just, I don't know, it's frustrating sometimes. But anyway, I'm going to name this guy Gimli because dwarves are made from rocks in Legend, and he's a male rock. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I've been Tortimer the Great, and you guys have been great. Make sure to leave those likes, comments, and subscriptions for me, guys, and I'll see you next time. Tortimer, thank you so much. You got your Pokémon back. I'm looking at friends like you too. Thank you, mister. Please take this as a thank you present. We got them heal balls. Alright, guys, I will see you next time. Have a good one. And remember, leave those likes. And if you haven't already checked out this week's Sub Day Challenge, make sure to do that. It was a fun episode. Lots of you guys participated, and I'm looking forward to more of you participating in the future. So that came out yesterday. Make sure to check that out. Anyway, I've been Tortimer the Great. You've been great. Yada yada. I think we've done this twice now. Have a good one.